Darren goes through quite a lot of his strategies within his videos and in his classes. And he's got various strategies that come up, and you can run those strategies on Winway. Now, how you do that is in a product which we call Expert Design Studio, or EDS for short. And as it says here, EDS, if I can show that again, scan database and backtest. So EDS is actually a very sophisticated part of the program, a very sophisticated tool. It's a programming language in its own right. Don't expect anyone to start using that programming language until they become more super users that want to get the best out of the software that they're using. Certainly for now, you want to be following what Darren is creating in terms of strategies. But when you move on and you're becoming a trader in your own right, and you're out there on your own, like we are all, when you're self-isolating and trading, you will want to build your own strategies, and you can do that using EDS very easily. And there is also a widget which helps you to build programs. By programs, I mean strategies that you want to follow. And you can also borrow other strategies that are there. There are hundreds of strategies that come with the system that other people have shared and put online, and indeed you can share them between yourselves, because these are called .eds files, and once you have a .eds file, you can run it in your Winway. So if you write something that's good and you're proud of it, you can share it with fellow users. Equally, it works the other way too. Others can share them with you. Now, Darren shares some of the ones that he has had written for himself. And so we find those in EDS. Now, EDS opens up, basically it's not intuitive when you're not used to it, but you go to File and open one of the EDSs that you want to run. Now, as you can see here, there are a whole bunch of those EDSs. Now, for those who have not perhaps used this before, your view might open up with somewhere else in your system. But to get to the EDS, it is in the WinTest32 folder in your C drive. So if you can see here, go to Windows, which is this computer, and then this PC, go into Windows C, then WinTest32. WinTest32 is the folder that contains everything, or virtually everything, there's always an exception, virtually everything in your system, all of your data, all of the application, and all of your settings, all of your notes and annotations, all kept in WinTest32. So if you are backing up your system, make sure you back up your WinTest32 folder, because then you will not be at risk of losing any of your data. You can keep that for future use. Equally, if you want to run Winway on another device, you might happen to have one, laptop, and you want your PC to run it at home as well, then you can install Winway on both of those systems and move your WinTest32 folder between them. That becomes a kind of baton to keep your most up-to-date system available for you at all times. And again, these are nested within folders. Moving average hug, for instance, is one which Darren uses, and he will share with you as you go through the apprentice classes or some of his trading, and share that particular file. Once you have that moving average hug EDS file, then you can put it into your EDS strategies folder and run it. All right, for 13th of March 2020. So I'll run all. And what that will do is go through all those stocks and look for stocks which have got the moving average hug. And again, just like in reports, you go to the report, the list builder, chart list, So create a list, which we'll call hug. And you can select ones that you want, so just want the top half, you can select some, but I'm going to run all because there's only one, and create, again, a list of those. So it's iShares, Lehman. This Shy is the only stock which has actually got where the moving average is hugging the price at the moment.